G'day, mate. How are you doing today? I want you to just sit back, take a nice slow breath, and relax. We're about to go on a little trip together, a gentle float up into the sky. No need to worry about a thing. Just let your mind be calm and your body feel light. We are going to drift above a beautiful place, a city right by the sea. This place is called Mombasa in a wonderful country called Kenya. From up here, everything looks peaceful. The noise of the world fades away, and all we can hear is the soft whisper of the wind. It's a chance to see things from a new perspective, to feel free and easy. Imagine we are in a quiet, slow-moving balloon, rising gently into the warm morning air. The sun is soft and golden, not too hot, just perfect. It touches your skin and makes you feel happy and safe. Down below, the world is waking up, but up here, it is just us and the big open sky. Now let your eyes drift over to the east. Look at that. That is the Indian Ocean, and isn't it just magnificent? It stretches out as far as the eye can see, a huge blanket of the most beautiful blue you could ever imagine. It's not just one color, but many. Near the shore, it's a light, clear turquoise, like a precious stone. You can almost see the sandy bottom through the gentle water. Then as you look further out, the blue gets deeper and darker, a rich sapphire that holds the secrets of the deep. It's so vast and so powerful. Yet from up here it looks incredibly calm and inviting. The ocean breathes, and we can see its slow, steady rhythm. Look closely at the surface of the water. See how the morning sun dances upon the waves. It creates a million tiny diamonds of light, sparkling and shimmering all the way to the horizon. It's a magical sight, a light show just for us. You might see a few traditional fishing boats called dhows, with their white sails catching the wind. They glide across the water so gracefully, looking like little white birds from our high vantage point. They move slowly, without any hurry, just going with the flow of the ocean. Let's drift a little closer to the edge of the land now. Look at how the deep blue ocean meets the shore. It's a beautiful line of bright white foam like lace on a blue dress. And just beyond that foam is the beach. The sand here is a soft golden color like powdered sunshine. It looks so clean and inviting from up here. The beaches stretch for miles along the coast, a warm and welcoming border between the land and the sea. You can imagine how soft that sand would feel between your toes, how warm it would be from the gentle sun. And look at the trees. Lining the golden sands are rows and rows of palm trees. Their long, slender trunks reach up to the sky, and their green leaves, called fronds, sway gently in the sea breeze. They look like they are waving to us, a friendly greeting from the land. The green of the palms against the gold of the sand and the blue of the ocean is just a perfect combination of colors. It's the classic picture of a tropical paradise, and here it is, laid out right below us. The palm trees offer shade and a place to rest, their whispering leaves telling stories on the wind. Now let's turn our gaze towards the island itself, towards the heart of old Mombasa. See that big, impressive structure right by the water's edge? It looks like a giant, sleeping giant made of stone and coral. That is Fort Jesus. It has been standing there for hundreds of years, watching over the harbor entrance. Its walls are thick and strong, weathered by centuries of sun, wind, and salty air. The stone has a warm, reddish-brown color, almost glowing in the morning light. It's a magnificent sight, a true piece of history standing proud against the test of time. From up here, we can see its incredible shape. It was designed to look like a person lying on their back, which is why it's called Fort Jesus. We can clearly see the main sections, the bastions that stick out like strong shoulders and knees. These walls have seen so much. They have protected the city and witnessed battles between different nations who wanted to control this important port. Imagine the stories these old stones could tell if they could talk. They would speak of soldiers and sailors, of traders and explorers from faraway lands like Portugal and Oman. The fort is like a history book written in stone. Let's drift slowly over the area right next to Fort Jesus. This is Mombasa's old town. Look down at the wonderful maze of rooftops. It's a beautiful jumble of colors and textures. You can see roofs made of reddish-brown clay tiles, some weathered and faded by the sun. Others are flat and made of concrete, maybe with a small garden or washing lines on them. The buildings are all packed closely together, creating a wonderful, intricate pattern. It looks like a puzzle from up here, with each piece fitting perfectly next to its neighbor. The colors are earthy and warm, telling a story of age and charm. The streets below are so narrow that we can barely see them. They are like tiny canyons winding between the tall old buildings. We can't see the people walking through them, but we can imagine them. We can imagine the sounds of daily life, the chatter of neighbors, the smell of spices and coffee wafting up from the doorways. This is the historic heart of Mombasa, where life has continued in much the same way for centuries. The design of the old town, with its narrow streets and shaded courtyards, was made to keep people cool in the tropical heat. Now let's gently float away from the old part of the city and move towards the main road that leads into the center of Mombasa Island. As we drift along Moi Avenue, you will see something truly iconic, something that everyone knows. Look down there. Do you see those four giant curving shapes that cross over the road? They look like enormous elephant tusks, and that's exactly what they are meant to be. These are the famous Mombasa tusks. They form two big arches over the dual carriageway, creating a gateway to the heart of the city. They are huge and impressive, even from our high vantage point. The tusks are made of aluminium, so they shine and glint in the bright African sun. They look silvery white against the blue sky and the green trees that line the road. Originally, they were built in 1952 to celebrate a visit from Queen Elizabeth II of England. At first they were made of wood, but they were so popular that they were later rebuilt in this more permanent, shiny material. They are a symbol of welcome, inviting everyone into the city. They also represent the importance of elephants and the ivory trade in Kenya's history, reminding us of the nation's precious wildlife. Let's steer our gentle balloon towards the lively heart of the city's commerce. Look down at that large, bustling area. This is one of Mombasa's famous markets. From up here it looks like a vibrant patchwork quilt of colors. We can see the bright reds of fresh tomatoes, the deep greens of spinach and kale, and the sunny yellows of bananas and mangoes. There are stalls covered with colorful fabrics and awnings, creating a beautiful mosaic of shades. The market is a feast for the eyes, a brilliant explosion of life and color that shows the true energy of the people of Mombasa. Even though we are high up, we can sense the incredible energy below. The market is a hive of activity. We can see tiny figures of people moving through the crowded laneways, weaving between the stalls. This is where the city comes to shop, to socialize and to trade. It is the beating heart of daily life. You can almost hear the buzz of conversation, the friendly haggling between buyers and sellers, and the laughter of friends meeting. The air below would be filled with a wonderful mix of smells, the sweet scent of tropical fruits, the earthy aroma of fresh vegetables, and the fragrant perfume of exotic spices. As we continue our slow and peaceful journey across the sky, we can see something quite special about Mombasa. We can see how the different parts of the city fit together. It's a wonderful blend of the old and the new, living side by side in harmony. On one side we have the ancient, tangled streets of the old town, with its coral stone buildings and carved wooden doors. It feels like a step back in time. Then, just a short distance away, we see the modern city center. Well, our gentle journey in the sky is slowly coming to an end. It's time to begin our soft descent back to the ground. As we float down, the sounds and details of the city will slowly come back into focus. But let's hold on to this feeling of peace and calm for as long as we can. We have seen Mombasa from a truly special perspective, like a bird soaring on the warm ocean breeze. We have seen its sparkling blue waters, its golden beaches, its ancient fort, its charming old town, and its vibrant modern heart. It's a city of beautiful colors and wonderful contrasts. So I hope you have enjoyed our relaxing trip above this coastal gem. I hope it has left you feeling calm, refreshed, and maybe a little bit curious. Mombasa is more than just a place on a map. It's a feeling. Thanks for flying with me, mate. Have a wonderful day.